All right, this case starts calm, but don't let that fool you. Antonio Zuniga is about to face serious charges, and this courtroom is not playing games. Let's see how this unfolds.
R010660 State versus Jorge Antonio Zuniga. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Ron Rossford.
And are you Mr. Zuniga?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery that you review with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Zuniga, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, we are not, Your Honor. We're proceeding on count one only, and we'll waive count two.
Any objection?
No objection.
Mr. Zuniga, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
In count one, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's no small charge. We're talking a second-degree felony here, meaning up to 20 years behind bars. The judge is spelling out just how serious this really is.
That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Zuniga, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Did you catch that? The judge is making sure this plea is completely voluntary. In criminal law, that question is critical because if there's even a hint of pressure or coercion, the entire plea could be thrown out later.
Yes. Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
Mm.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported. Paragraph with your attorney, did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then to count one, how do you plea?
No conflict.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state offers into evidence, State's Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objection.
All right. And state, have you had a chance to speak with the complainant?
We have. He's present in the courtroom and would like to give victim impact statement when we're finished here, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. State, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. At reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Ask you to follow the plea bargain.
All right, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. Take in consideration 2025 CR 01048. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Carlos Maciel Lujan. Off the record for a moment.
Told me that.
All right.
I was back and forth. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do an affirmative finding of family violence.
Sure about that. Yeah, I asked you that.
All right, the court is, as previously stated, the court is sentencing you to 8 years in the prison.
8 years. That's a long stretch. And you can almost feel the weight hit him as the sentence sinks in. Notice how quiet the courtroom gets right after. That silence says everything.
You credit for any time served, $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrently. Taking consideration 2025 CR 010488. There's to be no contact with Carlos Maciel Lujan. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. And who is this girlfriend you were concerned about?
She was a girlfriend of mine that I was back and forth.
What's her name?
Veronica Hernandez.
Veronica Hernandez?
Hernandez, yeah, but she's not in.
Wait, what's the last name?
Hernandez.
Hernandez?
Yes. We were all friends at the time. I didn't know about this until that day that she told me that.
All right, there's to be no contact with Veronica Hernandez. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If somebody cheats on you, you only...
You can feel the tension in this room, but wait, the victim's about to speak next, and that's often one of the most emotional moments in any courtroom. What would you say if you were in their shoes?
Have one or two options. Either you forgive them and continue on with the relationship, or either you call it a day. You don't go after the person who supposedly they're cheating with.
It was a stupid mistake on my behalf. I had changed my life around.
No, it was a silly choice, but that's you.
Yes. And can I apologize to the man? Yes, he said.
No, he doesn't want your apology.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, I'm not trying to be...
That's fine.
The reason why I say that is because the deputies don't want you speaking to them. And it's a little bit too late for apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, I already made the wrong choice.
Mm-hmm. So, but I will tell you this, he's going to give a victim impact statement. So he wants to speak to you. All right. So you're not allowed to say anything. Okay. All right. All right. So just stand over there, please.
Now, this is where Judge Boyd switches gears from legal authority to real life wisdom. He's not just sentencing the man, he's teaching a lesson about choices, consequences, and control.
Okay.
My client would like to proceed. She's just, I guess the best way to say it is that she's not being, we're not getting exactly what we want. So there's some hesitancy there, but I mean, that's life. And that's been explained. I would say that's the source of the hesitancy at this point, Judge. Not anything legal. Would you agree with that, Ms. Arce?
Yes, I would completely agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, because we don't have to do any of this. Why are you drinking? What are you drinking?
I am drinking coffee.
All right.
And
How old is your client?
She's about 30 years old, Judge.
Okay, why is she acting like she's a 16-year-old or an 18-year-old?
Judge, I would say this did catch her off guard a bit because we thought it would be treated as a motion. And then when she had a compliance hearing, she said that she didn't know about the compliance hearing today. And so when I got the credentials, I said, so I think it's more just being caught off guard with the situation as a whole,
and the reason
not knowing that she was addressing it today.
All right, and the reason why she had a compliance hearing is because she won't follow the rules of the court. I mean, how hard is it to go do a UA?